Well, g'day guys, it's CorronZenith here. This is another very special video brew share. It is this is the epitome of what it means to be a part of such an awesome community as the 17 Brew Crew community. As you guys have seen before, I have tried recipes that for whatever reason were unable to make it to me, so beers that were unable to make it to me in the post, which can be difficult. But because we are part of such an amazing community where fellow brewers from my own country can grab that recipe and brew it themselves, they can send it to me. So the situation presents itself where I could be tasting a beer from Canada that's been put together in Canada, but the recipe has been replicated here in Australia, if that makes sense. This beer here is a very special one because it's celebrating two of my awesome mates that I was able to meet via the 17 Brew Crew. And this here is the Whiplash IPA by JMCMLX. Alright, this is brewed by Vic and the recipe was created by Jay. I am really excited to try this, guys. Jay didn't know prior, as far as I was aware, that I was going to be doing this. I think initially he wanted to send me an IPA, his Whiplash, but was unable to. And because of the amazing community that we're a part of, this recipe was brewed in my own country and sent to me by a fellow Aussie. So here we go, J/Vic's Whiplash IPA. Now, by the way, this was brewed on the 19th of the 11th, so 19th of November 2014. Let's go. Alright. Let's give this a nose. Oh wow. Hold on a second. Try and get this colour up for you. It's a little bit windy today, guys. I do apologise for that, but I'm going to try and make sure I do this justice. Beautifully clear beer, as you can see there. Oh man, the nose is very fruity. An IPA, but slightly different. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but there's some citrus characteristics there. I'm not 100% sure of the recipe, guys, so I'm just going to go on my nose here. Very, very light. There's some floral aromas there. Definitely a little bit of the passion fruit, some citrus, but it's not acidic type of citrus. It's a very pop in your nose type of punch, sort of fruit punch type of smell. It's really nice. The heads, it's about a bit of a half finger head there sticking around, a bit of lacing, so I really want to give this a taste. Let's go. Bitterness, definitely there. The bitterness has a few different sort of layers. It's slightly sharp, and then it sort of dies off, and then it comes back. Actually, that's really quite interesting. I would say this is probably roughly 50 or 60 IBUs. I'm not really 100% sure. Now, being the fact that this was bottled 19th of last month, I'm not 100% sure how much of the hop profile has dissipated. All I know is that you can tell there's a fair bit of bitterness that's there from the hop additions. There's still some aroma and still some fruity sort of profile there in terms of the flavour. But I've got a feeling some of it's dissipated already. But it is a beautiful... I've had some locally made IPAs, some Australian IPAs, and they've been quite sessional. This one here is actually quite sessional in and of itself as well. A very sessional brew. Very light. The malt, it's got a light malt backbone. When I say light, that's what I mean. I don't mean like a light beer. Not at all. This is a full strength craft beer. What I mean by light is that there's a light malt backbone. It's very slightly sweet in terms of the malt. Very nice mouthfeel. Definitely feels like an all malt. Pretty sure. Slight tiny bit of bubblegum I'm getting. It comes and goes really fast. I'm getting passion fruit. I'm getting a slight bit, no, not apple. What's the word I'm thinking of? Hold on, go again. This is an all-round beautiful IPA, but it's not the type of IPA that I'm normally used to. There's no real one sort of hop hero in this tasting here. It's very well balanced, very sessional, very much an IPA in terms of its bitterness, but I have a feeling some of the hop profile may have dissipated. I could be wrong. This is the first time I've tried a Whiplash, so it is a beautiful beer. One of the things I love about this is it's not heavy. It's a very light IPA. Most IPAs are quite light, but in that respects. But it has a beautiful mouthfeel, goes down very easily. The bitterness is quite nice. It complements the rest of the brew. It's not intrusive at all. It's not intrusive at all. You know what? Actually, a very nice light malt backbone. But one of the things I enjoy most about this beer is actually the layered experience, because I really enjoyed the nose. One of the best qualities about this particular brew that I find personally is the nose. It smells beautiful. And it's funny because it's its own smell. It doesn't smell like classic American style IPAs. It's just a very floral, fruity type of spring. This is like the smell that I get from here is like walking through some orchards, in spring. That's what it smells like. It's beautiful. My compliments to the creator of this recipe, Jay, who is an awesome friend of mine. Awesome friend. Rock solid Canuck. Loves his beer. Top bloke. And another guy who loves his beer is Vic, and he is also a top bloke. A fantastic guy. And both of these guys, I'm proud and stoked to just call them really good, close mates. And also, these guys are active members on the 17 Brew Crew, and it's a fantastic place to come, say g'day, and talk about your experience. New brewers, old brewers, doesn't matter. It's just people who love the art of craft beer, and or wine or mead, anything like that, home brewing. This is a beautiful smelling beer. Jay, I have to say, I'm sure this is a fantastic representation of your original recipe, but man, you put together a decent brew, and this fragrance is really something to write home about. It really is a beautifully smelling brew. I could smell this all day. Yeah. Light backbone with regards to the malt, but I tell you what, the hops, in terms of the hops that you chose for the fragrance, have really worked out. It is a fantastically smelling beer, nice tasting. The IBUs quite high, but it's all it's all complementary of what's been put together here. Fantastic job, Vic, and fantastic job, Jay. Alright guys, blessings, take care of yourselves, enjoy your home brew, drink in moderation, and be thankful for the amazing things we have in this world. 17.